Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I cannot believe that we are here today. This is so surreal. This has been over a year in the making. So, first of all, I'm Declan, aka the wannabe pastry cook. Yeah, you might have seen some of my stuff on Instagram. I've been around, I've been here, there and everywhere. And now, here we are, starting my own business. Okay, so first of all, this is image slap perfection. So I had the idea of doing chocolates after probably about last year. I was actually working with someone at another chocolate brand in early 2021 for a few months, and I absolutely loved it. It was a small team. There was just me and him, and I think I learned a lot about myself in them few months, because it just started out helping, like holding the piping bag, I'll grab costas and everything, you know what I mean? Like, I was a supportive person, and then I kind of took more on, you know what I mean? Like, and it got to the point where I got this person a magazine deal for their business in the hardest demographic to crack, which is the uni students, because they're all broke. And that's no shade to any of the uni students, because I'm broke too, but they've not got as much disposable income, and so I was doing stuff like that. I got him deals from a shop. I was heavily involved in the running of the business, and then that ended, and I just thought, I'm going to start my own, because I enjoyed it so much. I was a lot better at the important stuff than I thought, and also I saw an opportunity because there was now a gap in the market up in Sheffield. So who better to just walk in and seize the opportunity than me? So I just thought, why not? Let's go for it. And so I thought, let's start our own chocolate shop. Okay, so now the name, Imiter Perfection. That name has attracted a lot of opinions. We've not even launched yet. We've not even finished shooting the trailer. We've not even put anything out, and that name has already gotten quite a bit of adverse comments, including I've been told to change the name. I've been told that it's not a good name. I've been told that it won't work. So I don't feel like I need to justify the name of the business, but I'm going to anyway for you guys. So for those who do not know, I'm the wannabe pastry cook on Instagram. So that is just, it's a wannabe, you know what I mean? I'm living out my fantasy and my dream on Instagram. Whether it's good or not, I'm living it out. And image slap perfection is a translation to imitating perfection, which is what the wannabe pastry cook does. Like, I imitate perfection. It's quite plain and simple. And why is it imiter la perfection as opposed to imitating perfection? Because in the world of patisserie and confectionery and all things sweet, French is the pinnacle. You know what I mean? Like, France, the French cuisine, like, it's the pinnacle of patisserie. It's the pinnacle of all things sweet. So I wanted a French name. So we picked Imiter la Perfection, and the people that get it. The people that don't. You know what I mean? Like, that's the long and short of it. It's a massive thank you to all the people that have supported my career. But at the same time, it's a massive thank you to the people that haven't. And I wanted more than a brand. I wanted more than just a chocolate shop. And that's what Imiter la Perfection is. And that's the meaning behind the name. So now for the logo, which I'll throw up here for those who, if you cannot see it all here. So basically, I wanted a logo that showed that we were just more, as I've just said, we were more than just a chocolate shop. And I wanted to kind of show that there's a lot more to chocolate making than you think. It's all the tempering. Bringing the chocolate up to this temperature, then that temperature, then this temperature, then that. It's just a whole process. It is hard. It's not easy. And also, it's just down to things like the mixing of the colours for the bonbons. Like, it's such a process. And so I thought, you know what? Let's show that in the logo. And also, another thing is that I wanted it to be semi-industrial, purely because I'm Sheffield born, Barnsley raised, you know what I mean? Like, I'm between the two. And, like, Sheffield is the steel city, and Barnsley, known for coal mining. They're both very, very industrial cities, so that's why I thought of the cogs. And So I kind of did some sketches. And by I kind of mean some sketches. I'm going to throw up an example of one of the sketches that I did. It's horrendous. I literally just drew the outline of a bonbon on my phone. Not even that good. And then just scribbled in where I wanted the cogs. And then I found a freelance artist on Fiverr. And I just brought it to life. And I could not be happier with it. I'm actually so proud of the logo. And I think one of the little things is that also, like, when you watch The Apprentice, and they all go off and make, like, the worst logos. And I'm like, I've always wanted to do that. And now I have. And I absolutely adore the logo. So, basically, that is kind of the logo. So that's the meaning behind the logo. So now for my USP. That's something I get asked quite a lot, is what makes you different from this chocolate business or that chocolate business? Like, what makes your chocolate special? And I think, first and foremost, me. I mean, the wannabe pastry cook is the thing that makes it so unique. Is that it's derived from me and my outlet of creativity. Like I said, this is more than just a chocolate shop. This is my version of expression through chocolates. And I think that's everyone's version of expression is different. And another way that I bring that to life, and another USP, is for the past few years, the billion-dollar industry has been the cosmetics industry. And why has that been such a big industry? Well, because they switch everything up. You know what I mean? You've got the different shade names, you've got the palettes, you've got the constant collections. And not only that, but that is paired with a personality, like the wannabe pastry cook. And so one of the things that I want to do is I want to name each individual bonbon by a different name. So it's not just going to be chocolate orange or banana and yuzu. It's going to have a name that tells a story, and every flavour is picked for a reason. It's not just going to be random flavours, and I think that's something that's really important. And just to reiterate, every chocolate tells a story. So that is one of my USPs. In addition, I think this is not solely a image lab perfection USP. This is like a generalized USP that a lot of brands have. But luxury. I am a luxury whore. I love anything luxury. You know, I don't drink, but I'll drink champagne. You know, when I go to London, I always go to Bond Street and just have a little look, because I love the vibe. I love the way you get treated. I love feeling like a bougie bitch. And that's what I want to bring to other people. I want to bring that feeling to your house, through your letterbox, and through your bank account. But no, I just wanted to create a luxury experience, and I think Image Lab Perfection is something that embodies luxury and the youthful take on luxury. So now I have got my logo, I've got my name, I've got my whole concept. The next thing that I wanted to do was to create a visual. I kind of feel like every project needs a visual, and I have always given out the business advice of whatever you do, go through the uni students. And I listened to my own advice, and I went for that. Originally, I was going to go to Barnsley College and get a college student, or Barnsley University and get a Barnsley University student, until that closed, the university. The college is still open. But I was going to go to Barnsley purely because that's where I'm from, and that's my roots. And I think another thing is that, in particular, why to go for students, especially if you're a startup, it's a low budget. You know, you can't afford to be shelling out thousands upon thousands upon thousands for, you know, a photographer or a videographer. But also, one of the things that's so hard at the minute is for people to get jobs, because you need experience. And, you know, I can provide an experience and they can help me out. And it's like a win-win thing, because, you know, you're helping the college, you're helping the individual, you know, while they're learning valuable experience, so then they can shoot the next Spielberg movie or something. Is Spielberg a movie, or is that a director? I don't really know. But they can shoot something absolutely amazing. So I was going to go to Barnsley College, and then one day, everything changed. So I want to bring on my dear friend and just right-hand man, Mason. And basically what I wanted from the visual... Should we play a snippet of the visual?
if it's my right to taste the riches of the earth. These bitches better let me work. A private host, a private toast to new horizons. Never mind what I had to do to get these diamonds.
Okay, so guys, I want to introduce Mason Tompkins.
Hi.
So let's talk about how we first met. So I was just driving around, you know, enjoying my day off. It was sunny, and then I got a call from my boss, and he was just like, "We've run out of ice. Can you please go to, if you're free, could you please go to the restaurant, pick up the ice from the restaurant, and then bring it over to they have another establishment, the hotel." And I was like, "Of course, my love, but I want a mocha." And he was like, "Yeah, that's fine." So I went to go get ice. I also went to some shops to get ice, and then I took that over to the hotel. And after I dropped the ice off, this cool kid comes in with some really nice looking shoes, and I was just like,
I'm wearing them right now,
You're wearing them right
except
now?
they are ripped now.
okay, well, we're not going to show the camera, but
No, you don't want to see
they
them.
were really nice. Then, but I came in and I was just like, "I like your shoes," and you were like, "Thanks," and I'm like, "Can you make me a mocha? Can you make me a mocha?" And you were like, "No." Well, you didn't say no.
I didn't say no. I was stood next to the coffee machine. I'd just taken like 5 cappuccinos outside and spilled every single one of them. So I was like, I came back in. I was like, "Guys, I can't make any more coffees. It's so embarrassing. I keep spilling them everywhere."
But it's okay.
You come and compliment me and go, "Can I make you make me a mocha?" And I was like, "I would love to."
But it doesn't matter because I kind of feel like if you started making a mocha, then this would have never happened because we got to chat. You know, do I have any power? No, but I'll give you 5 minutes to chat, even though I don't even work there. So we were just chatting for like 5 minutes, and I was like, "So what do you do?" And you told me that you was at university. Well, you went.
I was about to go to university.
To do like, you said that you were doing like filming and like video stuff, and I was like, "Oh, I'm looking for a videographer. This is perfect." And at the time that I told you, I'd not really told many people at all. In fact, no one had even seen the logo or heard the name, so you were the first. And then we went to Costa.
And then we went to Costa.
That's Costa Coffee, by the way. If you are watching, let me tell you something. I adore you. I do. Everyone knows. I'm like the biggest Costa fan.
Costa is amazing.
I go every day for my morning mocha. We went to Costa. Oh, yeah. And then, what were your first thoughts when I told you about what I wanted to do? Because obviously I introduced it as, I want to create this brand. We're going to do chocolates and da-da-da-da-da.
Well, I was like, because I was about to go to uni for like media production, so I do like video and music pretty much, like the whole, like I cover absolutely everything. And I want industry experience. Like I have barely any industry experience. I mean, I have a bit now in like music and stuff like that. But when you were telling me about it, it's just the way you were explaining it, like you were so passionate about it. Like you were so passionate about it. And I was like, this guy, I want to work with him.
Obviously, we worked at 2 different establishments, and I never really went to the other establishment. I knew the people that we were working with and the atmosphere, and I kind of wanted to take you under my wing in a way of like protection, you know what I mean? Because it's not always the nicest, is it?
We both have not had the best experiences, basically.
No, but now we're
in
here.
the same way.
Exactly. Look at that. Is this Versace? Yes, it is. Is this Chanel? Yes, it is. But no. So,
is this from a DIY store?
Yes, it is. But do we still look good? Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
So, yes. Oh, we need to bleep our language out, by the way. That's something.
Do we
just
need
the
to
F
bleep
word.
it out?
Just the F word.
Okay.
Because my mum's going to be watching.
Okay,
Mum, if you are watching, I love you so much. We created a plan. Loosely, but still a plan. And I just started coming down to London.
Yeah, because I started, obviously, uni in September. So, like,
Yeah.
I was up north, like, near you, and we went to lots of different Costas.
A lot
Basically,
of different Costas.
a lot of different
You helped me with the
Costas.
previous project, Feminine Masculinity and number 5. If you can go check that out on the Wannabe page, page. But you helped me towards the tail end of that, and then after that was complete, that's when we started doing the chocolate stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
I moved down to London. I moved back down to London because obviously not obviously, because I grew up here. I don't have a northern accent, as you can tell, sadly. So I moved back down to London, and so it was sort of like, I've got these amazing facilities.
I just started coming down, and I used to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then I'd come down Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Well, go back up Tuesday evening, and then I'd be back at work. And it was so intense, and I loved it. And I think we definitely grew more as friends through that as well, because now, we do the chocolates, and we love it, and we get along really, really well in a working relationship, but we've become such good friends.
Exactly.
And you're so passionate about what you do, I'm so passionate about what I do. So bring that together.
It just works.
And I don't think, not a lot of people have the balls to make that happen, but we've done so well. So the concept of the trailer is just to it's to show just about how Imiter Perfection is a version of me. It's the creation of the wannabe pastry cook, and also just to show like my influences, because like I said, we tell a story with chocolate, and I collect my influence is different from your influence. You know, I'm influenced a lot by, fashion and couture. It's what I love, and it's, I love that, and I also love going to markets, looking at fresh produce, and so we kind of hit up both, didn't we? Essentially, the trailer just to show like my inspirations and just what builds me as a person, and I think we did a good job. It's going to be amazing, and there's a lot more to come, and Mason helps me out with a lot more than the videography, like the photography. I run a lot of ideas past you as well.
Yeah, and they're all good ideas. For the record, they're all good ideas. We're not sure how it's going to go, but they're all good ideas.
And we're going to make them happen.
Yeah.
But and we've had a good time outside of that. I mean, we've been to fancy restaurants. Can you remember we went to Park Row?
Yeah, it was amazing.
That was so nice.
Best restaurant ever. So good.
And then
highly recommend it.
It was so good, and I kind of feel like there's a lot more of that to come. So
yeah, for sure. Right, what's next?
What's next? Thank you so much. What's next? It's this stuff.
Okay.
So
sick.
Everyone, Mason, give me a hug. Perfect.
Oh,
thank you so much. Okay, so guys, that was Mason. Isn't he just so lovely? Yeah, I think also it's quite funny because through the time that we started filming, like, we both went through so much together, you know what I mean? Like, Mason went through a lot in life. I went through a lot in life. I left the industry, which is a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. Yes, I've got stories to tell. Yes, I've got tea to spill, but this is not the time or the place. Keep watching that. Now, the bit that everyone has been waiting for, the products. So, first of all, you can find all this on the Etsy store. We're going to start with Etsy, and then we're going to, obviously this is a new business, like, you're growing with me, so we're going to go onto different platforms, but we're going to start with Etsy. This is what I know, this is what I'm familiar with, and also another thing is that we're going to start with a more stripped down basic product range, and then we're going to build up from that, which we've got some exciting things coming, but let's start with the basics. So first of all, this packaging has taken a long time to create. I wanted something simplistic but luxury. The only two packaging that I'm planning on changing is these two. This is not the packaging that we're going to use, but I'll get more into that in a minute. So we'll start with the bonbons. We'll start with the bonbons. So first of all, let's talk a bit about the packaging. So on the uni carton, there's just the outline of the bonbon. So it's just the same as the logo, but with the cogs removed. I wanted to go for something more simplistic. I didn't want the cogs on the box because the cogs kind of show the behind the scenes and the work that goes into it. Essentially, the cogs are the bonbons. So the cogs are inside the box. But no, one of the things that I said is that I wanted to tell a story with chocolates. So as we unbox these, we're going to tell the stories of the chocolates. So let's start with the smallest box. So this is our 2-piece box. It's so cute. It's just so adorable. I think something that I used to do at work or in any of the workplaces that I've worked at, I'd always get people little gifts, and like I'd just drop them off and like run away, so they wouldn't even know it's me. Otherwise, well, they would know that it's me because like no one's like me, no one else would do that. But you know what I mean? Like, it was just fun, and I love making people's day, and this will be perfect for that. So this will be perfect as a little gift, like a little surprise. Also, this is so small that if you're looking for a treat at work for yourself, because before we even get to other people, like, you need to be eating these yourself. Like, don't just buy a box of this for a gift for someone else. Like, get them a gift, but also get some for yourself, because they're just so nice, and you deserve luxury as well. So these are so cute, they're small. Like I said, they're amazing for like a little surprise. But also they're great just to take along and just eat in the day. You know what I mean? Like, if you've got a tough day ahead of you, then just take a box of these, pop one in the morning, pop one in the afternoon. Your day done. So, they all come with this cute little ribbon. And then when we open it up, every single box has this little protective cushion. It's just like an extra layer of protection. And then the 2-piece boxes. So, which one should we talk about first? So I'm just gonna show you the chocolates. This one here is called the Chocolate Social. It's going to be my signature bonbon, and it's going to be a staple across all the boxes and all the collections, because it's just so beautiful, it's just so nice. This is a recipe that has been perfected, not by me, but being perfected to perfection. It's the closest thing that we're going to get to perfection, and image lab perfection, you know what I mean? So this one is definitely a staple, and I adore it so much. It's so, as I said, it's just so beautifully simplistic. So inside the 53% shell, we have some salted caramel, and then a salted chocolate ganache just on the base, just a little bit, because, you know, that caramel just kind of speaks for itself. And yeah, so the reason why it's this colour is because the logo for the Chocolate Social was grey and black. And so what is a Chocolate Social? Why have I called it that? So, as I said, I used to work at a chocolate shop. I volunteer. This tells the story of the Chocolate Social. So back in early 2021, for a few months I volunteered at the Chocolate Social for about 4 months. And how did that come around? Well, in January, the kid that was running it and owned it messaged me regarding the Valentine's Day collection. They really wanted the Wannabe Pastry Cook to have an input. They wanted to use the Wannabe Pastry Cook in the box, and I was like, yeah, of course, let's do this. So I sent him everything, I sent him a contract, all my prices for having me on the project, and he was so taken back. His exact words was, I wasn't thinking this deep into it, which, I mean, honey, money don't play no games, so neither do I. You know what I mean? But no, I was flattered that he wanted my involvement, and a few weeks later, so we left it at that as a no, but thank you. A few weeks later, he had a photo shoot, and he invited me along, and I went because I didn't exactly have anything else to do. I was bored. It was we're still in the pandemic, so I went along, and I just spent time with the business, with the business version of him, and I had a great time. And he expressed that he was struggling. It was a bit of a one-man band, so I thought, you know what, I'll hop on and help for free. I'm basically doing charity work. Let's go. Who was the one that does charity work? Is it Mother Teresa? Whichever one it was, I was that bitch. So I went out and I helped, and quite intensely. I'd probably say at least 4 to 5 days of the week I'd go, on top of working at my other job, and I loved it. It was probably the best time ever. I honestly adored it. I think I grew with the person that was doing it. I grew with him so much, and we had a great time. Well, I had a great time, and like I said, I learned how to make chocolates. I learned, I just watched. I'm a watcher learner. Like, I'm watching it, you know what I mean? But we had a great time, and then this was towards the tail end of the pandemic, and in May, he decided to end the chocolate social. Which, of course, I was sad. At the end of the day, it's not my business, not my tea. I do not know why he closed it, although I can only speculate. And, like I said, it was the tail end of the pandemic, and he was also quite high up in the other place that I worked at, and he needed to focus more of his energy on that. You know, because everything was reopening. So, yeah, it was sad. But I had a great time. I was sad after it ended because he didn't just drop the chocolate social, but he also dropped me as a friend and started getting quite nasty to me, like in the other job, and it wasn't nice. And I was sad because this version of this person I lost. I don't know this person now, and you know, and of course there's drama there, of course there's, you know, goings on, you know, but at the end of the day, when I started Image Lab Perfection, like, this is not out of spite and this is not out of malice, and I have nothing but love, and this chocolate isn't about that man. This chocolate's about the amazing time that I had at the chocolate social, and that I'll never forget. So that's why I've called it the chocolate social. Right, anyway, enough with the waffling. The next box, the next chocolate in the box, so this is a 2-piece box, so you get the chocolate social, and you also get this cute little one here called Debut. And just, again, the uni carton, so cute. But anyway, so Debut. So this is a beautiful white chocolate shell filled with a strawberry pâte de fruits, which seasoned to perfection. You know what I mean? Like, we're all about the seasonings here. We've got the citric. We've also got the malic, and we've got like salt, and we've got all the acids. We're good. We're good. And then we've got a beautiful white chocolate ganache at the bottom there as well. Why this for Debut? Well, this is a reflection of the first ever Wannabe Pastry Cook post. Way back in, I think it was 2018. Way back in 2018. I'll throw it up here. Yeah. I think I started the Wannabe Pastry Cook just to track my progress through my career, because, you know, I'm a try hard. So, like, I know that things are going to get better. Things may not be good at the time, but they're going to get better. And things weren't good. Well, I mean, they were good. Like, obviously the post is good. It's just, we can do a lot better things now. That post was actually taken at the Royal Windsor Horse Show, which I helped cater for in 2018 with Payne and Gunter. And this was a dessert that we did for, like, the VIP lounge. And it was basically this, like, white chocolate cremo with strawberries, like dehydrated strawberries, like fresh strawberries, and then, like, I can't remember what was on top. I think it was like a chocolate orange micro herb thing, but I never thought that went. But it's weren't my dessert, so I just went with it. But for this chocolate Debut, it just mirrors a reflection of the first ever Wannabe Pastry Cook post. So I'm debuting Image Lab Perfection with the same debut as Wannabe Pastry Cook. And I've just flicked it red. Very, very simplistic, very, very plain, and very, very beautiful. So that's a 2-piece box. So as I said, that retails for £4.95 for the 2 chocolates. Like I said, it makes the perfect gift. It's just so cute. It's just cute. So now onto the 4-piece box. So this one is £8.85. And it comes again in with the beautiful ribbon. I just love unwrapping all of these. Again, the beautiful logoed box. So in here we have got the Chocolate Social and Debut. It's just beautiful. I just love, you know what? The shine on these chocolates are good, aren't they? Mason is nodding off camera.
They do, they look really good.
Thank you.
They're just pretty.
They're just so pretty, and they're so stunning, and like they're so visually like appealing. Like I just want to have another one now. But no, this, so the 4-piece box, it makes a great addition to a gift. You know, obviously the 2-piece one's quite small. The 4-piece one is bigger. It makes a great addition to a gift, and I think also, like, I'm not gonna lie, if I was running a bath, I'd take this with me, you know what I mean? Like, this creates for the perfect, like, self-love evening, you know what I mean? This is the perfect size. A lot of people would say that this is a perfect size for one. This is a perfect size for one in my eyes, you know what I mean? Like, it's, so, yeah, there's just beautiful. The 4-piece box, there we are. And then, lastly, we have the 9-piece box. This box is just, I mean, I know that on camera all the boxes may look the same, but this 9-piece box definitely has more of a luxury feel to it. Again, with the ribbon, I just love unwrapping it. So, in the 9-piece box, you've got a bit of a contrast. So, I just love the box. Again, the protective pad, you know, this shows we care. And, look at these. I don't want to tip it up too much because I don't want them to fall out again. But, how beautiful do they, I'm amazed. I'm amazed. I've outdone myself. No, I'm kidding.
No, you have outdone.
Thank you. It's just so beautiful. So, you can see a different one here. So with the 9-piece box, which retails for $16.95, we have 9 beautiful chocolates. And so you've got 3 of Debut, 3 of the Chocolate Social. And what's this one? This is an exclusive flavour only in the 9-piece box. So this is Balenciaga Dreams. So why Balenciaga Dreams? Well, first of all, the trailer, the amazing trailer. The song was Balenciaga Dreams by Queen Hervey, which was literally one of my favourite songs. It was like #1 on my Spotify last year. But I think it's about the reasoning behind it. So Cristobal Balenciaga, the founder of Balenciaga, has been highly praised in the world of fashion and couture. Christian Dior called him the master of us all, and that's because his silhouettes are just so unique. They're just amazing. Like, his silhouettes are so innovative, and, you know, at the minute, we kind of know Balenciaga for being quite outlandish and quite out there. I mean, we've all seen the Kim K tape dress. We've all seen it all. And one of the things that I love about Balenciaga is when they do pastels, which is why I've coloured this a beautiful pastel green and a pastel purple, which is also very seasonal, saying that it's like coming up to spring summer. But that's why I've coloured it them colours. But no, like I said, this is kind of paying homage to the greats. There's a lot of greats of fashion and couture, greats of patisserie, greats of everything, and Cristobal Balenciaga, he deserves some, so we'll give him a chocolate. So at the top, or when I put it in at the base, at the top we have got a little date jam kind of situation. It's beautiful, and it's very, very San Sebastian, which is where Balenciaga originated. And San Sebastian is known for the San Sebastian cheesecake. Like, I'm new to this whole chocolate malarkey. Like, I don't really know how to create a cheesecake, like, room stable filling at the minute. Because obviously it's got cream cheese, which needs to be in the fridge. Whereas these can be out ambient. So we're working on that for the future. But for the now, we have taken the iconic flavours of the San Sebastian cheesecake, must be vanilla, and put it in this. So, oh, it just looks so nice. I just love the little purple stripe, the purple popper colour. this box, I am so proud of this box. So you need to go and get yours because this creates an amazing gift. They all create an amazing gift. You know what? The 2-piece box, like I said, a little, well done my love, well done my love. The 4-piece box is a great addition to a gift. This is a great gift. Full stop. This, you want luxury, this is luxury. And it can be yours for $16.95, which is so good to say. Also, all the chocolates are handmade by myself. You know, we use the best ingredients, the best, couverture chocolate. As I said, these two here, 58%. And then this one is the beautiful white chocolate. So, that's it for the bonbons. So next, the hot chocolates. I mentioned before about the hot chocolate packaging. This is not going to be the packaging that you receive. Do not worry. I've got some black ones on order. I was not able to get them in time for this shoot, to be 100% honest and transparent with you, because that's what we are. Like, we're honest, loyal bitches here. So this is me being an honest, loyal business owner. We didn't get the packaging in time for this video, but the packaging is coming in time for the launch. So do not worry. But this is going to be in a black bag, not a craft paper bag. So first of all, we've got the 53% luxury hot chocolate. Now, this is going to be quite controversial, but I kind of treat hot chocolate like people would treat a cup of tea. Having a sad day, have a hot chocolate. You know what I mean? Like, having a good day, have a hot chocolate. Like, do I think it's just a winter thing? Absolutely not. A hot chocolate would do nice on these nights. You know what I mean? Maybe hot chocolates are only a day thing in the winter, but an evening thing always, all year round. So we've got the 53% luxury hot chocolate. So this is retailing for $10.95. You get 150 grams in here. So just pop 30 grams of this into 250 milliliters of warm milk, and you're good. Like I said, this works in velvetizers as well. It just makes for a luxury evening. And yes, can you pick up the gold? Is it picking up the gold? Is it picking up like the gold hints on camera?
Sorry, I didn't understand the question.
It's perfectly fine.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
There is gold in this. We put, like, not real gold, but we put a little bit of we've added a little gold shimmer because luxury, you know what I mean? That's what we're trying to achieve. And then, so for £14.65, the ruby hot chocolate. So I'm not going to say which one's better, because if it was me, I'd just buy both, because they're both just so unique in the different ways. So this one, obviously being ruby hot chocolate, it has fruity notes, which is perfect leading up to, the summer season. As I said, hot chocolate is not just for winter, it's for all year round. If there's a little bit of a chilly, breezy summer night, pop a ruby hot chocolate, you're good. So like I said, £14.65, which for ruby hot chocolates isn't actually that much. A lot of people think that ruby hot chocolate is quite overrated, and they think that the ruby cocoa beans are just not all that. I understand you thinking that if you've had the ruby Kit Kat, like this, there is bad, lesser quality out there, but this, honestly, I promise you guys, so nice. This is proper ruby chocolate. So, like I said, amazing for the breezy summer nights. Pop 30 grams of this into 200 milliliters, not 250 like this one, 200 milliliters of warm milk. Like I said, works in the velvetizer as well, and that'll make the perfect hot chocolate. And why is it less milk? Purely because this is quite rich and quite, I don't really know how to describe it. It's just very, very rich, and I can't personally I can't drink a lot of it, and so this, I create the chocolates to my liking so that you like them too. I'm creating this to my liking so you like them too. So 200 milliliters of milk. Okay, so 2 left. Next, we have got our salted caramel truffles. This box, by the way, it's got the same It's got the outline of the bonbon on the unicorn of the lid. It's sealed with these stickers. I love it. I love this little box. This is the first time I'm actually using boxes. Like before, I've just put them in like plastic bags. But this box, oh, I mean, you know, it's good quality if it's hard to open. That's all I'm saying. So for £6.95, these truffles, oh, they're honestly so Moorish. Which is kind of like a little bit of a warning, because if these are in your cupboards, they're not going to be there for long. You know, your house has not been broken into. No one has stolen from you. You've just eaten them all. You know. Ugh. So basically what I'm trying to say is, if I was going to order these, I'd order a couple of boxes. So you get 8 truffles in this cute box. I don't want to get anything on my easy, but can you see? They're so cute. They make the perfect snack. They make the perfect nibble. And like the 4-piece box, they're making a great addition to a gift. Oh, they're just so nice. I just want to eat them. I'm going to put the lid on because I just want to eat one. But they are salted caramel truffles that are being rolled in a milk chocolate cocoa powder. And that's a very, very important part of the product. I was with one of my good friends the other day in M&S. And, I mean, it's just been Mother's Day. And this was pre-Mother's Day, sorry. And we were looking for the perfect gift for her mum. Her mum loves truffles. And I was like, oh my god, get these ones here. And there were these beautiful M&S truffles that had been rolled in, the cocoa powder. And she was like, oh no, because my mum has a bit of an issue with truffles. She can't really eat a lot of them because when you roll it in the cocoa powder, it's too much. And I agree. It is too much. Which is why we've chosen to roll them in a milk chocolate cocoa powder as opposed to a dark chocolate cocoa powder, because it doesn't give you... It's not got the claggy mouthfeel. These are absolutely beautiful, and... like I said, I'm going to eat it. I'm going to eat it all. Next. So, next we have our dipped honeycomb. Last but not least, I'm going to move these off the table as well because we've already gone through these. Last but by no means least, the dipped honeycomb. So you've got the beautiful imiter perfection on the bag here. Again, these are £6.95. We're back with the ribbon. So, pieces of honeycomb that are being dipped in 70% chocolate, which I know it's quite dark, but it balances out the sweetness. It's absolutely beautiful. So, basically, that's all it is, just pieces of dipped honeycomb. I'm not going to get chocolate powder on my fingers, unlike with the truffles, so I'm going to pick one up and, like, just show you a little bit. And what we've just been doing the photo shoot for these, and something that Mason said is that he loves how, like, every little piece is different. They're not all the same. And that is so true. And I think that goes for a lot of my products. You know, like, not every splat is the same. You know, and I think, for example, just straying from these, back to these for a hot sec, the colours that you can see here, from the green to the purple to that grey, they're not colours that come in the carton. I have to mix these colours myself to create the perfect shade. So, I like that not everything's the same. So yeah, you get some beautiful dipped honeycomb, which, again, a simplistic snack, but amazing. So, I'm going to have one just to show you, because I'm going to have one, you know what I mean, like, I see them all on the YouTube, because I was doing some research for this, and they go like this with the products. They go like, that's the camera. Have you seen it?
Wait, you have to do it again for longer so you can focus on it.
They do this. Oh, we've nailed it. So no, absolutely beautiful. Like the truffles, Moorish, very, very Moorish. Oh, I love them. Like, it's a 70% chocolate for me. You know what I mean? I absolutely adore it. So with every order, you're gonna get a little note from me. Just thanking you for your order with links to all the social medias to support my journey. You know, I'm going to throw my social medias up now. So we've got the go follow the Wannabe Pastry Cook. Put the Wannabe Pastry Cook here. And go follow Image Lab Perfection. Like, give us a like and a follow on Instagram, on the TikTok. The TikTok is a big one at the minute. Give us a like and follow on the TikTok. And also another thing that I just want to address, postage and packaging. Because I've got a lot of people that are like, oh, when you open your business, like, let me know, and, you know, then I don't have to pay the postage and packaging on, like, Etsy. It's called postage and packaging for a reason. Like, the packaging is expensive. You know what I mean? So if you are in the Barnsley area or the Sheffield area, and you do order and do not want delivery, you still have to pay something for packaging because it's not cheap. And you might get one of these bags. I'll give you a little bag. You know, if I'm feeling creative, I might like write on it or jazz it up a little bit for you. But, you know, they're all going to be jealous with you walking around carrying this. Like, Gucci who? Like, it's all about Image Lab Perfection now. So, no, have a look. Just support the best you can, and thank you so much for watching. What are the plans for the future? Well, we've got new products dropping. We've got collections. We plan to do collections, you know, just like Cali Cosmetics. And, well, kind of like Cali Cosmetics. But no, we plan to do collections. We've got a Christmas coming up. New products, you know. I need to figure out how to run a business. But no, so stay tuned. Visit the shop, buy some chocolates, treat yourself, and have an amazing morning, evening, day, wherever you are. And I'll see you soon. Thank you so much, guys.